Summer fun in Nanaimo BC 2011 as seen from my balcony. Summer in Nanaimo's harbour means it's festival season. It starts with the Dragon Boat Racing Weekend, continues with the Silly Boat Festival, then peaks with the Bathtub Racing Weekend. The Bathtub Weekend is my favorite because of the fireworks. Here they are from last night, all 15 minutes worth in a minute and a half. And here we have the start of the actual bathtub race. The bathtub race used to start in Nanaimo and end in Vancouver on Kitsilano Beach. That's how it worked for nearly 30 years. Then Vancouver lost interest in it, and it was decided to begin and end the race in Nanaimo. It's never been as exciting since. My personal issue with the event is that there is very little to see from shore. As you can see from this video, the start of the race is fun to watch and is exciting. But it's over in less than 5 minutes. Then the racers are hidden behind islands for the rest of the race. The few people who show up to watch the beginning of the race then have nothing to do for several hours. The worst part is that they end the race in Departure Bay, where there is no parking and no permanent facility anywhere near as good as Mafio Sutton Park. So if you watch the beginning and the end, you're fighting for parking in two different places. My pet idea is that they should leverage the obvious maneuverability of the bathtubs themselves and the size of Nanaimo's harbour. They should create a course with buoys right in the harbour, then have the bathtubs race heats around the course, 4 or 5 at a time. That way you could watch the whole race from the shore. It would be less dangerous than racing in open water. It would play to the strength of the bathtub design, which is maneuverability. It would be much more exciting, and it would keep the action next to Nanaimo's premier downtown park, where there is lots of parking and businesses to cater to the crowd. Now here's a little bit of this year's Silly Boat Regatta. The Silly Boat Regatta is a yearly fundraising initiative for the Nanaimo Child Development Center, where teams are formed to build makeshift boats out of recyclable material. They start building the boats Sunday morning, blasting their music loud enough to wake up everyone in my building, and then they race the slapdash contraptions in the afternoon. Everyone usually ends up swimming at some point. This year the weather hasn't been as good as we're used to, but so far it has been pretty nice on the weekends that matter. This is a Coast Guard helicopter that put on a demonstration in the harbour after the bathtub parade. They actually dropped 2 servicemen from the helicopter to a boat below. I thought I got footage of that, but didn't apparently. So, in conclusion, the bathtub race is becoming less and less relevant with each passing year. The leadership should seriously think of a race format change to renew interest in the sport. Back in the 80s, the bathtub races were a really big deal. Now, they're an excuse for fireworks and a parade, but the race itself is largely ignored. This is Tony Devillano reporting from Nanaimo's downtown harbor.